You wake up, make your coffee, and reach for that bottle of vitamins that seems harmless. A small, almost automatic gesture you repeat every day, believing you're doing something good for your body. But what if that simple habit is actually putting your health at risk? What almost no one realizes is that certain vitamins, even the most popular ones, can alter your blood's balance and make it easier for clots to form. It's as if your body trying to protect itself starts reacting the opposite way, hardening arteries, raising blood pressure, and in extreme cases, triggering a stroke or thrombosis. The worst part is that these effects don't appear overnight. They build up day after day until your body simply can't cope anymore. Many men over 50 keep taking supplements on their own, believing that vitamins can't hurt. But the body changes over time. What was once beneficial can now become a burden. The wrong dose, repeated daily, can turn medicine into poison. That is why doctors keep warning us. The line between what protects and what harms lies in proper monitoring. In the next few minutes, you will discover which vitamins these are and how to use them safely without putting your heart, brain, or circulation at risk. But first, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That way, you'll receive our next health alerts, always based on science and medical experience. Now, tell me in the comments, do you usually take vitamins on your own or only under medical supervision? Write alone if you decide on your own or guided if you follow professional advice. The truth is, the human body is a precise machine but extremely sensitive to imbalance. Vitamins, for example, aren't just health pills. They are active molecules capable of altering vital functions in every cell of your body. And when you exceed what it can process, things start to go wrong. One of the most common mistakes is believing that more is better. But in reality, an excess of certain vitamins can be just as dangerous as a deficiency. This is the case with fat-soluble vitamins, those stored in fat reserves, and the liver, like vitamins A, D, E, and K. The body can't eliminate them easily. In other words, what's left over stays, and over time, that surplus turns into toxicity. Take vitamin D, for example. It's essential for bones, immunity, and even mood, but when taken in megadoses without supervision, excess vitamin D raises calcium levels in the blood, a condition called hypercalcemia. This extra calcium deposits in the arteries, making them stiff and less elastic. The result, high blood pressure, arrhythmias, and in severe cases, stroke. The same goes for vitamin E. For a long time, it was known as the heart vitamin, but recent studies have shown that in high doses, it thins the blood dangerously, increasing the risk of cerebral bleeding, especially when combined with anticoagulants like aspirin. And here lies the danger. What starts as a healthy habit can turn into a silent life threat. The body sends warnings, dizziness, fatigue, tingling, but almost no one notices. That's why before following any advice you find online, remember even vitamins need balance. If this video has already made you think differently about supplementation, hit the like button now. That way, YouTube will understand this content is important and show it to more people who still believe vitamins can hurt. Among the vitamins that require the most caution, there's one that often fools even the most careful: vitamin B6. Unlike fat-soluble ones, it's water-soluble, which makes many believe the excess just gets flushed out in urine. But it's not that simple. When consumed in high doses over long periods, vitamin B6 can do the opposite of what it promises and directly affect your nervous system. It's one of the most prescribed vitamins for people with tingling, numbness, or neuropathies. But what few know is that when it accumulates to toxic levels, it causes exactly the same symptoms it's meant to treat: numbness, weakness, loss of balance, and even mental confusion. In many older men, this condition is mistaken for normal aging, stress, or even early dementia, when in fact, it's the body crying for help. There are clinical reports of patients with vitamin B6 levels so high that labs can even measure them. The reason: continuous supplementation, no breaks, no tests, no guidance. This happens because many believe that since it's a vitamin, there's no risk. But there is. The safe daily limit is around 12 of millirides, and many supplements sell capsules containing 200 milligars each. What seems like a nerve booster can become a slow poison, eroding sensitivity and coordination. And the most alarming part is that symptoms take months to appear, making it hard to identify the cause. That's why every supplement needs a beginning, middle, and end. The right vitamin in the wrong dose becomes the most dangerous mistake. So, if you know someone who's been taking vitamins for years without supervision, share this video and like it now so YouTube can show this warning to more people who might be poisoning themselves without knowing. Another vitamin that requires extra caution is vitamin A. For decades, it's been praised as the vitamin of beauty and perfect vision. It's found in supplements for skin, hair, nails, and even in daily multivitamins. But what almost no one mentions is that this same vitamin, when taken in excess, can silently threaten your brain and circulatory system. Because it's fat soluble, vitamin A isn't eliminated quickly. It accumulates in the liver and other tissues, including the brain. Over time, this buildup can cause a severe condition known as pseudotumor cerebri. The symptoms are deceiving: constant headaches, blurred vision, dizziness, nausea, and even loss of balance. Many patients are even investigated for possible stroke, never realizing the cause is vitamin A toxicity. The safe daily limit is around 10,000 IU, but in practice, many people stack doses without realizing it. They take a multivitamin in the morning, a collagen supplement in the afternoon, and a beauty product at night, all containing vitamin A. The result is a dangerous overlap. And here's another detail: the retinoid form of vitamin A present in many synthetic supplements is the most toxic. Meanwhile, carotenoids found naturally in foods like carrots, pumpkin, mango, and bell peppers are safe precursors. The body converts only what it needs. The problem isn't the vitamin, it's the excess. What should strengthen your body can end up hardening arteries, changing blood pressure, and overloading your liver. So, if this warning made you think twice before taking any supplement, like this video now. That way, YouTube understands this kind of information matters and shares it with more people who still think vitamins can a T hurt. A quick but important pause. Since today we're talking about circulation, clots, and body balance, it's worth remembering that vascular and hormonal health also drive your energy, desire, and quality of intimacy. If you or your partner want to strengthen your sex life safely without miracle promises, I've prepared a straightforward guide: Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality After 60. Inside, you'll find a practical step-by-step plan to rekindle desire through science-based strategies, hormone-friendly sleep, safe nutrition and supplements, techniques to boost circulation and sensitivity, and how to overcome emotional barriers that sabotage connection in daily life. Access it through the link in the pinned comment and start today building a more vibrant, confident, and pleasurable intimacy the right way with health first. We've reached one of the most controversial vitamins today, niacin, also known as vitamin B3. For many years, it was celebrated as a natural remedy for lowering cholesterol. Doctors, magazines, and even supplement labels promoted it as the perfect ally for heart health. But in recent years, science has started to reveal the other side of this story, and it is far more concerning than it seems. Niacin does help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and raise good cholesterol, HDL. The problem is that in high doses, it disrupts metabolic balance in dangerous ways. Doses above 50 millirees per day, especially when combined with other supplements or medications, can cause intense facial flushing, rapid heartbeat, elevated blood sugar, and even arrhythmias. In some cases, excessive niacin has led to liver damage and hypertensive crises. What many people don't know is that the body already produces small amounts of niacin from tryptophan, an amino acid found in meat, eggs, and legumes. In other words, real deficiency is rare. Even so, the supplement industry has turned niacin into a miracle shortcut for those who want to manage cholesterol without changing their diet. But there's no miracle without consequence. In high doses, it causes excessive blood vessel dilation, which can promote blood clots, sudden drops in blood pressure, and an increased risk of stroke in predisposed individuals. It's as if the body receives a wrong chemical signal. Instead of improving circulation, the blood begins to flow erratically. That's why before adding another capsule to your routine, think about what you're offering your body. The best way to keep cholesterol balanced is through real food, physical activity, and medical follow-up. If this warning made sense to you, like the video right now, it shows you care about your health and helps this message reach those who still believe every vitamin is harmless. Now, we come to one of the most dangerous vitamins when used incorrectly. Vitamin A, it's essential. It supports vision, immunity, and cell renewal. But the body doesn't eliminate it easily. That means whatever you consume in excess, your body stores. And when that reserve crosses the limit, what was once protective turns into a silent poison. Vitamin A is fat soluble, meaning it accumulates in body fat, especially in the liver and brain tissue. That's why an excess can cause serious symptoms such as persistent headaches, blurred vision, dizziness, nausea, and even mental confusion. In some cases, the symptoms mimic a stroke. There have been patients who arrived at the emergency room with these signs and, after a full set of tests, discovered that the problem wasn't neurological, it was vitamin A toxicity. This happens because many people take several supplements at once without realizing vitamin A is present in all of them. A multivitamin, another for skin and hair, another for immunity. When doses are added together, they easily exceed the safe limit of 10,000 IU per day. The body tries to compensate, but there comes a point when the excess starts to harden vessels, affect the nervous system, and overload the liver. The most serious part is that symptoms take a long time to appear. By the time a person notices, the damage is already underway. That's why you should never use vitamin A without supervision. And if you do supplement, choose natural forms such as carotenoids from carrots, pumpkins, papayas, and bell peppers. The body converts only what it needs without the risk of toxicity. Vitamin A is a clear example that more doesn't always mean better. Balance is what keeps the body functioning, and excess is what makes it sick. If this warning made you rethink your vitamins, like the video right now, that helps YouTube show this content to more people who, like you, want reliable information to take care of their health. We've reached the last one on the list, and perhaps the most deceptive of all, Nassian. Once again, vitamin B3. For a long time, it was seen as a miracle vitamin for the heart. Doctors and patients believed that taking large doses of B3 could lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and raise the good HDL. It seemed like a simple and safe solution. But what the latest studies have revealed is that too much niacin can do the exact opposite and put your brain, heart, and circulation at risk. High doses of this vitamin cause intense flushing, rapid heartbeat, low blood pressure, and in more serious cases, arrhythmias and inflammation in blood vessels. In sensitive individuals, this can progress to clot formation and even raise the risk of stroke. And here, what asks most concerning? Many formulas sold as cardiovascular supplements contain absurd amounts, as much as 500 or even mean by 0.000 per capsule, when the safe daily limit is around 50 meal alarms. That difference alone is enough to turn something therapeutic into something toxic. Excess niacin also alters glucose metabolism, increasing the risk of insulin resistance, a silent factor that harms arteries, the brain, and hormone balance. In predisposed individuals, this metabolic imbalance can trigger thrombosis, peripheral nerve damage, and liver problems. On the other hand, when used in the right dose and obtained from natural foods such as lean meats, legumes, and nuts, vitamin B3 performs its function perfectly. The secret lies in balance and proper guidance. The body doesn't need megadoses. It needs consistency, variety, and respect for its own limits. The truth is simple. The line separating a remedy from a poison is always the dose. And in the case of vitamins, that line is even thinner because the human body is a precise machine, and excess can disrupt everything it tries to protect. If this video helped you understand that not everything that looks healthy is harmless, subscribe to the channel now. Here you'll find content that explains the science behind health in a simple and trustworthy way. Like the video, it helps YouTube share this warning with more people. And check out the other videos on the channel, all made for those who want to age with clarity, balance, and awareness. I'm the doctor accompanying you on this journey to better health. Take good care of yourself. See you in the next